Blairsville. Sarah here, and we are on our ribbon cutting crawl today, the wedding edition. And I am now all the way out in Suches. I'm joined by Lisa. We're at Kennedy Creek Resort, and this is just this little space of heaven that's tucked away that you wouldn't even know it was out here unless you knew. What a beautiful spot. There's got to be some history here. As I came in, I saw kind of hangars. You've got an airplane on your sign. Tell us a little bit about that.
So it started probably about 40 years ago now, that we had a couple that the husband was a motorcycle enthusiast who was also a former pilot.
Okay.
And those two things don't always go together, but he wanted a space where people could come and they could have lots of space for their motorcycles, you know, all these twisty turny roads, that's a big draw. But also he wanted his pilot friends to be able to come in, and that is where we have our runway back here.
Okay.
And then over the years, his son or their son and his wife came on board with the project.
Okay.
And they decided, well, maybe we'd like to bring some friends up here. Well, where do we stay? And they added the cabins that you see, and they built one just for their family. They had two small girls, and then they kept adding, and then you only have so many friends, so they started renting them out. Then in December, the Wood family came along, and crazy enough, you've got a family where they have two brothers who are pilots.
Okay.
One brother who really wanted a big piece of property out in the middle of God's country.
Yes, yeah.
And a wife who said, I would like a business where I can do events, I can do rentals. And they all kind of saw their own little vision for this place, and it has just come together where they each have their own niche.
Yeah.
They're each exploring their passions, which is amazing. And it's kept this great piece of property kind of as is. We have had some additions. So we've added the Tabernacle.
Let me get Mandy to do a little panning
Yeah.
while you're doing this. So, Mandy, if you'll just kind of show people what we're looking at. So, first of all, you can see the mountain in the background. It's just beautiful. It's like you're just tucked in at the foot of the mountain. And then she's referenced the cabins, and you can see them in the background. You've got 6 cabins, right, Lisa?
We have 6 cabins,
Okay.
and then you can't see them, but we've got some bunkhouses over here that are all completely gutted and redone, and now they're more on the glamping side of things.
To glam. Better than camp.
Yes, for me too. And those are, it's kind of in line with the fad of tiny houses right now.
Yes, yep.
And then we also have, if you did have a large group, we have a dormitory as well, which people love to take their teenagers and say, hey, go sleep in the bunk beds and be loud over there while we can be doing whatever it is
Doing
we
our
want to
thing.
do. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the Tabernacle, and that is like a large pavilion.
Yes, right back here.
Yep.
Hand built by the owner of Kennedy Creek's, her husband. Hand built it. He brought each piece numbered and pre-cut, and is putting it together. And right now you can see they're still putting the floor in, but that will be an open air space where you could have a wedding, you could have a reception, you could have a family reunion, pretty much.
Yes, I'm
anything
thinking about like old barn dance style. You could have cornhole going. You could have horseshoes. You could have racket croquet. What's it called? Croquet.
I mean, you've got 40 acres to do whatever you want.
Yeah, so 40 acres.
Yes.
There's a creek that runs along the border behind the cabins back there. And you've got another little spot called the Tavern that has a large kitchen.
Yes.
They can rent that facility if they need it. This is a different style of venue. We were just at a venue where it was a little more formal and historic. This venue is a DIY wedding dream.
Yes, it is, because grandmother's garden.
Sure.
You can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And it's really making it your own wedding. And then also on top of it, after your wedding's done, all your guests can walk a straight line back to their cabin.
accommodations, which is wonderful.
Yes.
So when I'm standing out here, some things that are coming to me are when you want to be totally away from everything else, this would be the perfect spot. You're completely self-contained.
Yes.
And you can come out here, bring everything that you need, and plan to stay for the weekend, for the week.
Yes.
And I'm also thinking about just family, that when you don't want the emphasis maybe so much to be on the stress of a really high stress day, but more on, man, I just want to be with my family. I want everyone to connect. I can just see that happening out here.
Yes.
There's no distractions. You're going to come out here, and the land is just beautiful. So and it's affordable.
Yes.
So what is it to stay for a night in the cabins or a week? Are they different prices?
So in the cabins, right now, it's $200 per night.
Okay.
And then in the little bunkhouses, it's $100 per night.
Okay.
And then, of course, if you were going to come in and rent everything, it would be different price points.
So they can reach out to you. They can go on the website. You can go to our website, visit blairsvilleга.com, and just search Kennedy Creek and go straight to their website, get all the info that you need to contact and discuss prices, discuss options. Lots of options, though. We have a big family, and we just did a wedding it's been a couple of years ago now. And that's exactly what we were looking for. We were looking for a place where all the relatives could come from all over and stay in one spot so we could really spend time together. And it was tough to find all of that and still, have a space where we weren't worried about the little kids destroying everything. Here the kids can come
they
out.
can run until they fall asleep.
Yes, I love it. You could you could literally do anything. Soccer, volleyball.
We have some toys laying around. There's a big box full of every type of ball that you can think of that they can just pull them out and play. And literally, they could be playing while the ceremony is going on or reception is going on.
Right.
And there's nothing in between their parents and them. They can see.
Yeah, there's no traffic.
Okay,
there's no
I can
lot.
see you. You're not going to. There's not going to be any cars coming across or anything like that.
Right.
So it's a safe space.
Now you are doing a giveaway.
Yes.
Which is exciting. So you guys need to share this. This is a unique spot, you guys. So you definitely want to pop out. If you're out at Lake Winfield Scott, which you should definitely go, there's still a little bit of leaves. We passed by. It's beautiful. If you're out there, drive on out to Kennedy Creek and take a look at what the options are. I'm thinking about family reunions. I'm thinking about retreats. Great option for youth group retreats. And exactly.
Because we do have the airstrip.
Pilot. My brother-in-law, Brian, great spot. Motorcycle.
Yes.
If you've got a group that love to do that,
we have a lot of groups.
This is a terrific spot to spend a weekend. So you're definitely going to want to come out and check this place out. But you're going to do a giveaway.
Yes.
So you said
a weekend,
a weekend stay out here. So that is extremely generous. And so you need to share. If you share, then we are going to put you in the draw for the weekend stay out here at Kennedy Creek. Maybe you even win it and then share it with your in-laws because you don't want them to stay at your house. I don't know. My in-laws are welcome at my house. I better say that in case they're watching. They are. But this is a beautiful spot. What you have is just nature. And I think when you stand out here, it's just peace and tranquility. There's no traffic.
Nope.
And I am just imagining the stars at night.
Beautiful. Go on our website and you'll see some fantastic pictures.
Yeah.
They're stunning.
So you've got this is a great option. So whatever you're thinking about, the next time you're gathering with a group, think about Kennedy Creek, go to visit Blairsvillega.com, look them up, look at their website, and connect with them. Great option here in Blairsville, Union County. In Such as.
Yes.
Union County.